Let's have a bit of a laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense because I've finally caught up with this South Park episode.
It's quite vicious in a way, but quite funny as well.
What matters is what we have on the inside.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
South Park, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right here.
You can't sue a cartoon. It's satire. It is what it is.
South Park has done a parody.
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy. Fuck Kaylin.
It has really upset Meghan Markle.
Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me.
So you hate journalists? That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
Any type of flower arranging is just telling a story. What story do you want to tell? Maybe leave the country. Maybe disown your dad. Be creative with.
South Park just released the kind of episode that doesn't trend. It detonates. It's a gleefully savage parody that many viewers say felt uncomfortably accurate. And yes, the online reaction has been volcanic. To be clear, it's satire, but satire lands hardest when it reflects something people already see. Tonight, we're unpacking why this one hit so hard, what's being alleged behind the scenes, and how Harry and Meghan could actually flip this moment if they want to. The episode lampoons the couple's public contradictions, demanding privacy while filming everything, performing intimacy for platforms, and turning even tender moments into brand content. It's not a gotcha about facts, it's a vibe read. The show takes real perceptions and dials them to 11. Which is exactly why it stuck. This wasn't just a roast, it was a reset. After years of interviews, a memoir, and multiple series, the public has a large file on Harry and Meghan. South Park compressed that file into a 20-minute punchline. Viewers felt like the episode said out loud what they couldn't quite articulate. The message and the medium keep colliding.
Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy!
When was the last time you twerked, Alex?
I don't think I've ever twerked in my life.
You must have.
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
The storyline moves like a YouTube spiral. Meghan arrives glowed up for a documentary-style hospital shoot, lighting perfect, camera placement intentional, mood set to relatable cinematic. Then comes the dance. In the parody, she twerks mid-shoot while Harry hovers in that half-supportive, half-confused stance the show loves to exaggerate. The comedy isn't just the dance, it's the dissonance. Hospital rooms usually signal privacy and vulnerability. Here, it's a content set. Cartman weaponizes chaos, slaps on a director persona, and engineers maximum spectacle. Fireworks in hallways, faux heroic angles, melodramatic pull-focus shots. It's clownish on purpose. A commentary on how easily heartfelt moments can morph into must-see clips when the camera is king.
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Megan. You know, it's Megan now.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
People were saying meh. It's not meh. It's pronounced me. The H is silent.
See, I didn't know who H was. At the time, I just loved his Insta feed.
Then, the gag that launched 1,000 memes. The exaggerated baby bump slips. In universe, it's the cartoon's way of mocking overproduction, pillows, props, narratives that feel too staged. In reality, it's a choice that courts controversy precisely because it pokes at a rumor ecosystem. South Park isn't endorsing conspiracy. It's picking a symbol that screams, "This is all performance." That's their craft. They use an absurd visual to underline a cultural critique. When every beat looks curated, audiences begin to question the beats themselves. And Harry's rallying cry, "Respect our pregnancy," lands like a thesis. Not because privacy isn't valid, but because chanting for it while a production whirlwinds around you is the contradiction the show is mining. The joke doesn't say, "You're bad for wanting boundaries." It says, "The way you ask for them while monetizing the moment confuses people." That's the sting.
It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know it's Sussex.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
Fuck.
Welcome to my garden. Well, it's not my garden, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set.
Is this a wrinkle I see in my blouse? Who the fuck ironed this? I told you to iron this shirt 10 times. It looks like you only ironed it 9.
Online chatter, unconfirmed but widely circulated, claims PR teams scrambled, lawyers were looped, and calls were made to contextualize the episode. Whether that's 100% true or not, the optics are the same. Trying to quash satire generally backfires. Once parody hits the bloodstream, pushing back makes it feel forbidden and therefore irresistible. The better play is almost always a wink, a breath, and a pivot.
Everyone says they don't have time to make homemade meals, but if you just have 3 nannies, 2 butlers, a housekeeper, a driver, and a full-time personal assistant, you have all the time in the world. Stop making excuses and start moving snacks from one bag to another.
It is elevating the ordinary little things. And who got the Kroger peanut butter? It's not even organic.
South Park didn't invent the "we want privacy" gag. It packaged a years-long tension into one looping punchline. The Sussex brand has mixed highly produced intimacy, sit-downs, memoir chapters, glossy docu-moments, with messaging about being hounded and needing space. That paradox plays great for a while. Relatable, human, brave, until audiences feel it every few months on a new platform. The episode simply turned that rhythm into farce. Cameras rolling, mics hot, fireworks going off, while characters demand quiet. It's not about who's right, it's about how repetition turns narratives into noise. When a contradiction is easy enough to storyboard, satire takes it home.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard.
No, there isn't a public blacklist. Yes, perception matters. Streamers and studios think in spreadsheets: cost, attention, controllability, and the PR drag coefficient. If a project's rollout risks being hijacked by Meta, debates, privacy versus WWW, publicity, authenticity versus optics. That's marketing budget diverted to firefighting, and execs hate firefighting. The chatter, again alleged after the episode, wasn't "career over," it was subtler. Can we sell the work without the circus? Can we get press that's about the story, not the couple's story about the story? Add recent stumbles, canceled partnerships, mixed audience sentiment, and the calculus shifts from automatic buy to prove it.
You know, why jam, Tom? Why jam? Why jam, you know? Does she want to be, you know, seen as a traditional wife now rather than a grand humanitarian politico? Tom,
I mean, if she does, I mean, good on her. I can't.
I'm half winding you up. You must know that. You must know.
This town forgives fast when there's a hit. One clean, self-contained success with third-party validators, festivals, critics, partners on screen who can speak to impact can reset the mood in a week. But the margin for error is thinner now. That's not punishment, it's portfolio management. As one veteran producer likes to say, if I'm selling a show, I don't want to sell a discourse. Practically, that means any next outing needs 4 things: a premise no one has to explain, a trailer that sells itself, cast, partners who broaden the narrative beyond the couple, and a press plan with 0 intimacy bait. Do that once or twice, and the risk column shrinks right back down.
Hey, lowly cameraman, come over here and try some fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. We need to make it look like I actually care about my camera crew. Come get some fried chicken. Act like you're having fun. Act like you're having fun.
I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you? Mindy and I are such great friends, like besties. Like, I love her. Like, she doesn't know my name, but we're best friends.
By the way, I love your Luke.
Sorry, what's that?
Your Luke. You look amazing. Your Luke.
My Luke. My
Luke. My look. She likes my Luke.
The palace won't dignify a cartoon, they'll ride the long wave of steadiness, but cultural moments shape casual minds. A late-night joke here, a South Park clip there. Over time, those beats become the shorthand people use when they stop following the story in detail. That's why consistency matters more than rebuttals. The Windsors will outlast a meme. The couple can too, if they stop feeding it. There's a credible playbook that doesn't require a rebrand every quarter. One disarming wink, a single self-aware line, on stage or in print, acknowledging the paradox without bitterness. Not a clapback, not a thread, a shrug and a smile. We've learned the camera doesn't equal connection. That tone resets the room. Shift from tell to show. Less confessional content, more outcomes. Let Invictus wins. Scholarships, measurable program milestones lead. Bring beneficiaries forward. Step back as narrators. When others testify, authenticity stops needing explanation. Cadence control, fewer drops, bigger payoffs. Vanish into the work. Emerge with something undeniably strong. If you must post behind the scenes, make it process, not private life. And retire any home video beats from kitchens, bedrooms, hospitals. Those have become lightning rods. Separate lanes, clearly. If Meghan has a solo lifestyle or doc project, let it live or die without turning it into a couple moment. If Harry fronts Invictus or veteran wellness, give it clean air. Crossovers should be rare and earned. Third-party validators. Partner with institutions that don't need your platform. Think veteran orgs, universities, medical charities, so the work speaks for itself. Let them publish the metrics. You amplify, you don't author. Boundary policies you actually follow. If privacy is the principle, enact it. No kid anecdotes, no interior home walkthroughs, no soft focus family B-roll. The paradox loses oxygen when behavior and message match. One no media season. Quietly skip the interview circuit for a cycle. Deliver the thing, let reviewers do their job, resist the urge to explain your heart. The audience you most need. The Persuadables responds to coherence, not slogans. To make this real, sketch a 6-month cadence. Month 1 2 silent build, Month 3 partner-led launch, Month 4 third-party metrics published, Month 5 one measured panel or summit, no family talk, Month 6 results recap. Repeat with a new project in a different lane. That's how you replace memes with milestones. Audiences are mercurial, but not cruel. The center, the people who neither stan nor hate. Reward congruence. When the message, medium, and behavior align over time, goodwill accumulates almost invisibly. Fewer eye rolls, more "I'll give this a chance." Practically, that means putting beneficiaries, collaborators, and results in the foreground. It also means resisting the dopamine rush of setting the record straight. When others do the talking and you keep doing the doing, the weather changes. Slowly, then suddenly. South Park offered a mirror, not a verdict. The episode resonated because it distilled a widely felt contradiction. It will fade if the contradiction does. The rest. Alleged legal calls. Industry jitters, social media pile-ons, is noise. The durable lesson is simple. When your story relies on hyper-curation, the first uncurated mirror will feel brutal. Pull the camera back, simplify the plot, earn attention instead of managing it. Do that, and even the harshest parody becomes yesterday's joke. Until then, respect our pregnancy, will echo. Not because a cartoon decreed it, but because the internet decided it fit. The show has a long history of puncturing untouchable narratives, religions, celebrities, politicians, by isolating a single contradiction and hammering it until the audience can't unsee it. Think of the infamous Trapped in the Closet episode with Tom Cruise, or the way they've lampooned political figures across parties. They don't litigate facts, they caricature patterns. If that pattern softens or disappears in real life, the joke ages out. If it persists, the joke metastasizes. And that's a wrap! If today's scoop had you raising an eyebrow or two, tap that like button to let us know. Got a hot take or inside tea? Drop it in the comments so the whole crew can weigh in. Not part of the fam yet? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because the next twist is always one upload away.